And just when you thought you've had enough of Derek from Lion Syndicate, we got one more. We got a lot of more. What Clubber Lang say from Rocky T? I got a lot of more. And I had massive content today, but that is the joy of running your own YouTube channel. There are no strings on me. I can do whatever I want to. I can make as many videos as I want. So I enjoy making them. And it is also quality information in my opinion, but that's just me. So listen. Hendon Hooker has been activated. 21-day window has been open. A lot of you guys are excited about the potential of a quarterback who can get out of trouble if the pocket indeed does collapse. And Dan Campbell talked about the turnovers for the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff in particular has had 6 in the last 2 games. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. And one game we managed to win. If we play in a decent team, a better team, we don't win that game. But then the Minnesota Vikings lost to that same team that didn't score a touchdown. First time in 30 years that they won a game without scoring a touchdown. Very, very weird, but that's the NFC North for you. So Dan Campbell talked about securing the football, so much so that he made not only the ball carriers, but he made the quarterbacks go through a ball security drill that is typically for running backs and wide receivers, specifically running backs. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Poole, and my guy, Ryan, as well, for making sure I am up on everything Detroit Lions. Now, this is coming from Dave Burkett's Twitter, and I think this is just absolutely hilarious. Okay, so let's break this thing down. This is the person's going through the ball security drill. Now, first and foremost, this video already dropped, so say hello to our little friend. Tom Kennedy returns. He's going to get action. This is Tom Kennedy here. This next person up is Teddy Bridgewater. You're also going to see Khalif Raymond. He's going to go. I think he's right here. St. Brown is currently one of these 2 guys. They're going to go. And then Jared Goff is right here. He's going to go. Obviously, you got the red shirt guys. I want to say this is David Blau, and right back there out of frame is none other than newly activated Hendon Hooker. Now, unfortunately, spoiler alert, we don't get to see him do it, but this is particularly for our quarterback, Jared Goff, and I think this is classic Goff. Shout out to my guy, Rocked On Podcast Network, calls him a giraffe because he's just that clumsy. I have to agree with him there. So let's take a look at this. So first, this is welcome back, Tom Kennedy, just like he never left. Here comes Teddy Two Gloves, doing this thing, little ball security. Now you got Khalif Raymond coming through. I love what happens after the play. Knocking gets cats out the way. Little extracurricular right there, so I love. Here is St. Brown doing his thing. We know he don't have a problem with ball security. Here is, I would assume, David Blau. Good to see him out there. Now here comes the Gazelle, Jared Goff. All types of trouble there, JG. And here is Hendon Hooker coming in at the very end. As you can see, he's going to be lined up at the very end there. As soon as this thing plays, which it doesn't want to now. It doesn't want to play for whatever reason. So let's see if we can come back to me. Hey, how you doing there? Let's see if we refresh this. Maybe it froze for some reason because it didn't let me fully break down the play. There we go. Now we can do it. Now we can proceed. So here is Hendon Hooker lined up right there. And unfortunately, we don't get to see him do his thing. Now we go Jared Goff having all type of trouble out the gate. Jared Goff is not a running quarterback. He doesn't even scramble. That's not what he does. So the first thing he does, he has trouble with the block, and it froze again for whatever reason. Maybe I'm moving too fast for it, but he has trouble with the block, the second block here, and then coming back, he has not used. You got to remember, y'all, as that's freezing. Quarterbacks like Jared Goff are not used to getting hit. They're not used to running with the football, and although he is to blame for the fumble when he was scrambling out of the pocket, I'm not going to blame him for the 2 inside the pocket because, one, he was literally just a fraction of a second faster. It would have been going forward, wouldn't have been a fumble return for a touchdown. And the other one, blind side, you trust your blind side. And to me, he didn't have any time to throw. So those 2, even though they go on him, I'm not going to hold him fully accountable. But the one that he was running, you're not a scrambler, JG. You know what I'm saying? So You can't just be running willy-nilly. If you're going to run, and what I would do too, and hope they do, is listen, Jared, if you're going to scramble out of the pocket, you got to secure the ball, tuck it close to you. I mean, put two hands on that thing, do whatever, right? So hopefully they got that across as well. I don't know why this thing was freezing, because I really wanted to show y'all Jared Goff, his goofy looking self, but that's not what he does. It's not what it does. Now, is that a dynamic that Hendon can bring to this team? Absolutely. That's what he did in college. He also threw the ball very well also. So, I mean, I understand if you want Hendon, you want to see him. It's a dynamic we haven't had here in Detroit as long as I've been watching. As a matter of fact, Hendon Hooker might just be the most mobile quarterback that I've ever seen watching the Detroit Lions. And it's been a long time. I mean, the days of Rodney Peete and Scott Mitchell and Eric Kramer back in the day, like I can't say I remember those guys, but I know this guy is more mobile than anything I've seen since Charlie Batch, right? So, I mean, I get it, what you want to see. I'm just not sure it'll be this year. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I like this. I like Dan Campbell and the coaching staff. Like, listen, had a lot of turnovers. And yeah, Goff has been responsible for those turnovers, but y'all got to secure the ball. Dan Campbell said it today. Like, we got to eliminate the turnovers. You know, we're playing a good team with the Saints coming up, and we're not going to win. We shouldn't have won against the Bears. I mean, that's facts. You can't turn the ball over 3 times and win in this league. So I like what he's doing. Hopefully it helps, man. But hopefully Jared is not under as much duress as he was for the previous game, because we need to give him some time. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This might be it for me today, and it might not be. So consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll get alerted of every Syndicate video. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.